welcome to the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Tonight, it's a Northwest Suburban Conference North showdown as the Cardinals host the Osseo Orioles. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro sidelines for tonight's game. And Howie, very exciting time for the Cardinals right now. They're coming off a week where they tied division leading Robbinsdale Armstrong Cooper and then beat second place Chample Park. Now coming in this week, a couple of teams that they want to keep that stretch going.
Coach Bo talked about that win over Champlin and what a defining moment it was for this program, because the energy from this squad he hasn't seen in a while. So they're hoping to build off that energy against a team in Osseo who's yet to win a game.
Yeah, it's a confidence thing. They got confidence with the big 8-0 win over Kitson up north. They come back and they play two very strong games against good teams in their division, and now a chance to keep that rolling. And you mentioned it, Osseo struggling. They don't have that confidence. 13 games into the season, still looking for their first win. They only have 3 games that they have had multiple goals.
Well, they only have 13 goals in those 13 games. Mitch Myers, their leading scorer, with 3 goals, 3 assists. They're looking for him to get a spark tonight. Their biggest key to this game, Joe, they want to score first, and that's really important for them.
Well, and that will be important for the Cardinals as well. For the Orioles, a very young team. Meyer, just a sophomore, leading the way with 6 points, and they need to get more of his teammates involved as well to get more scoring in order to have a chance to win a couple of games. On the flip side, the Cardinals, we haven't seen them since their home opener against Centennial. Certainly playing a little better now. We're into the middle of the season, and guys are starting to find their places in the roster. Isaac Ruff emerging as the team scoring leader.
Isaac with 7 goals and a couple assists, and he's been very integral to what this team is wanting to do. You know, Coach Mo said, if we can finish out this schedule, get 7 or 8 wins on this season, that's a winning season for them. So they're looking to build, as we mentioned, off that momentum from Chample Park game.
Well, they want to make it a third win in 4 games, 5 games with going undefeated, and they want to make a big impression here against Osseo. They also, as you mentioned, want to get that first goal. They've got another game coming up on Saturday against a Totino team they lost to 2-1 earlier in the year. They want to get some revenge there, and they're really looking for a strong push through the second half of the season to hopefully be right at the top of that division come the playoffs.
It's all about momentum, and if they can garner some of that momentum and get a win here tonight, go in and get a little revenge against Totino, that's a nice building block for them.
Well, we'll find out if they can get the job done. The Cardinals and the Orioles take the ice next on CTN.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get this one underway, and good crowd on hand, a fun atmosphere, and we talk about confidence and what that brings to a team, and we've really seen it over the last week for this Coon Rapids squad.
Yeah, we really have, and that's something we haven't seen a lot of in the last number of years, and it's certainly good to see for this program. Getting a little late start here tonight.
JV game went to overtime. The Cardinals scoring in the final second to force that overtime. Unfortunately, gave up a breakaway in the extra period, and Osseo able to skate away with the 2-1 win. Orioles able to play it in deep. Swung around by Ammon. Stopped up far side by Meyer. Cardinals able to recover. Ryan's pass a little behind Crosby, but he's able to reach behind him and grab it. His shot just misses wide. And Karam's to the far side. Not a lot on that clearing attempt. Turned around by Crosby. Back out to the point. And played back in deep by Crotty. Chased behind by Ryan. Turned around. Good shove there by Tyler George to free up the puck. Crotty can't keep it in as it's chopped out to center ice, where it's stopped up by Jake Van Hulsen and played back in. Good steal coming in down the boards by Travis Hess. He carries in behind the net, looks for help out front. A one-timer by Morissette, and that may have been deflected up over the cage.
Yeah, it looked like it was. Had a nice opportunity there right in front of the net.
Swung around. Crotty keeps it in at the near side blue line. Morissette applies the pressure in the corner. Puck comes free, and Osseo going back the other way. Ty Hill getting around Crotty. Chopped at by Thompson, and Thompson able to force the turnover in the corner. Now tied up with a couple of Oriole players, but Thompson able to come away with the puck. Thompson flips it out to center. It eludes the stick of Kobe Tim all the way down. Icing waved off. Tim plays it behind. Played right back the other direction by Kinsella. Cross ice pass misses everybody, but gets to center. And Kinsella able to step around a defender and then is going to pick up the penalty as he trips up Ammon, who goes sliding hard into the end boards. And Coon Rapids going to have the early power play.
When talking to Coach Mark Fino today, he said the biggest problem from them has been their special teams, and we'll see what the opportunity is now, of course, for the Cardinals on the power play. But their kill unit's been struggling as well for the Orioles. There's Coach Fino on your left and Coach Willie on your right.
Coon Rapids able to win the draw. Back to Lackinen at the point. Wrist shot kicked away by the netminder Kleinische. Osseo able to clear it the length of the ice. Lackinen stops up behind his own net and will now start forward. Far side, Crotty. Cross ice pass hit Crosby in the skates. Got him turned around. And Goodman tried to play it back in deep, but Lackinen able to recover and get it into the Cardinal end. Crosby tried to flip it out front. That was broken up. Able to recover it on the far side and then had it taken away and cleared the length by Mitch Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer did a nice job of just, the puck was right in front of him, make sure he get down, then get a change.
Hess through center. Trying to get around Beisner and does. Take it in and set up behind the Oriole net. Morissette out to the point. Shot kicked away. Rebound. Morissette, a shot that misses wide. Hess drops it back in the corner. Ruff to Morissette, far side. Morissette on the mid boards. Lost the handle a little bit. Is pressured and leaves it there as he got tangled up with Redding. Coon Rapids recovers. George drops it back. Played in deep by Thompson. Morissette to Hess down low. Back to Morissette. Walking to the face-off dot up top. Thompson back to Morissette. Top of the circles. Trying to go circle to circle. But the intended recipient had already tried to take off down low. Thompson will carry it into the zone for Coon Rapids. Final 10 seconds of the power play as he's tied up along the back end board. Ruff trying to push it out to the point. Now tied up along the boards. Gets it down low to Morissette. Morissette still battling. Hess with it now. Hess to Morissette. Jamming at it point blank. And the net comes off as Kleinische shoved back into his own crease and into the netting.
Yeah, definitely some pressure in front of the net. You're going to see here the Cardinals not able to generate the offense. Just one shot on goal in that power play opportunity. And I know that's the key for the Cardinals, Joe, is just generate that pressure in front of the net.
Well, and a couple of times we saw miscommunication as passes were going where a player had just vacated. You want to have a little better rhythm on your power play, especially at home against a team you feel you have the upper hand on. Along the back end boards, Compton can't get it out. Tied up. Knapp couldn't get it for the Cardinals. Played near side for Ty Hill, and Hill will carry up ice for Osseo. Ahead for Hauser. His shot is stopped and held onto by Ty Hansen.
Yeah, just a quick shot into Hansen. Hansen able to make the save, and sit on it for the faceoff. There's head coach Steve Moe. Feeling pretty good about his squad coming into this game tonight after a little momentum on their side.
Osseo able to win the draw. The shot misses wide for Musial. Played back in deep by Tyler George. Around by Van Holzen. Up the near boards. Crosby fumbled with it, but got it back to Lackinen. And here's George walking in from the top of the circle. Misses up and over. Gets it back near side. Tried to leave it for Lackinen, and Lackinen pressured and it's pushed ahead for Meyer. Meyer's shot misses wide and took a big bounce out. Hansen kicked it back behind. Here's George going up ice again for the Cardinals with numbers through center. Crosby trying to get around the corner and does. His shot turned away by the netminder Kleinische. Osseo coming back 3-on-1 the other way, but lost the handle, and it's recovered by Zach Thompson. Thompson back up near side for Colton Ryan. Ahead for Tyler George. Tried to spin through center, lost the handle. Back to Thompson, across for Crotty. In the skates of Morissette at center. Morissette will get it in deep to the Osseo end. Hess pressuring along the back board. Getting support there from Morissette. Morissette tripped up, and the puck ends up with Cooper Goodman. Plays it ahead on the far side for Compton. He's stopped up just as he gets to neutral ice. The chance for Hess. His shot partially blocked. Morissette with it in the corner. Absorbs a hit, keeps the puck, tried to center, and then tried to leave for Hess. Hess tied up in the corner now. Morissette digging in there, trying to help out, able to come away with the puck. Chopped at, bothered. Hess trying to get back around the corner. He's tripped up. Morissette delivers a hit. He'll recover the puck. Hess there to help. Still tied up in a good scrum along the boards. Hess able to dig it free and then popped by Compton, and that's going to get another penalty for the Osseo Orioles. He's got 2 minutes for the cross-check. Just under 10 minutes remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, not what the coaching staff for the Orioles wanted to see. Again, another penalty here in this first period, an opportunity for the Cardinals to try and go on the power play. But you know, they definitely do not want to give up those chances and skate shorthanded. There's head coach Mark Fino.
Don't know that I agree with the cross-check call, but boarding most likely is he definitely hit from behind, but Hess had just turned his back. So great look, and it was in the skates of Morris. That little backhander, not a lot on it. Easy save for Kleinische. It was a great look. And he had a wide open net, but
he did.
Pass handcuffs him just a little bit as is in his skates.
That's unfortunate, because that was a great opportunity for Coon Rapids. Kleinische was off to his right. You saw that whole side of the net open.
Locking in through traffic, stick save up into the netting. And we'll have another face-off in the Osseo end.
Co-head coach Kevin Willey. We'll talk to one of those gentlemen after the second period. They're going to flip a coin.
Cardinals able to win the draw, locking in at the point. Shot by Ammon was deflected high and wide. With it now is Ryan. Back to Ammon. Back to Ryan at the hash marks. Down low, Crosby. Ryan's pass deflected and will end up all the way back in the Coon Rapids end. Cardinals will take the opportunity to get some fresh forwards on the ice. Locking in ahead for Hess. Hess into the zone, stops up. Able to avoid some pressure, walk the top of the circle. A shot, save, rebound chance, and a big pad save by Kleinische.
Hey, Kleinische did a nice job of coming over and getting that pad on there. It looked like the Cardinals were going to get that first goal of the game, and did a nice job to make sure he got in front of it.
George bumped off the puck by Meyer. Meyer from the hash mark, and that's deflected, ends up on the near side. Morissette will skate it into the zone. Set up down low. Hess tried to get it back to him and half fanned on the pass, but kept in at the line by Thompson. Morissette across one-timer, and Kleinisch sucks it into the gut and holds for another faceoff.
George didn't waste any time getting rid of that shot, and again, right into Kleinisch. All he had to do was get in front of that puck and make the save. That was the one.
Second opportunity, and Isaac Ruff thought he had number 8 on the year.
They've had a couple of opportunities here on this power play, just not able to convert.
Pass trying to center, trying to get it out front, and does finally, but broken up. And here's an opportunity. Race for the puck. Hill cuts back against Thompson. Now Waits fires the shot up and over the net. Penalty is over. Osseo back to full strength, and now they're going to get the power play as Morissette hauling the man down along the near boards.
We'll get our first look at the Orioles skating with an extra man. And Joe, they're struggling on the power play, only 5% this season as Morissette goes into the box.
Coon Rapids able to win the draw, but dug free by Ty Hill. He'll play it back out to the point for Tim. Back to Hill, back to Tim. Walking across the blue line. Over for Brash. His shot. Stick save made by Hansen. Tie up behind the net. A shot and a goal from a low angle. Kyle Kinsella.
Well,
no, excuse me. That was Micah Beisner putting it home.
That's exactly what the Orioles want to do. They wanted to draw first blood here tonight, and they have on the power play. And so their percentage goes up as they are successful on their first opportunity here with the skater advantage. Now you can see that puck's going to get past Hansen.
Coon Rapids needs to answer. Ammon upended, been able to get the puck into the zone. Orioles able to kick it free and get loose to the other end. Hill trying to center, broken up.
That's Beisner's first goal of the season as an assist coming into this game. Just 2 shots on goal for the Orioles, but making one of them count on the power play.
Unofficially, I would give them 3. I gave them 2 on the power play, but they were not given a shot for the initial stick save. That one flipped through the slot. Coon Rapids able to control. Ruff to center. That pass too far ahead of Hess and turned around by the Orioles. Played back in deep. Hansen can't stop it up behind his own net. Orioles trying to center again. That's broken up by Hess. Ruff will carry to center. Bumped off it along the boards by Bader. Stays with it into the far corner. Meyer flipped it out all the way down. Touched by the Cardinals. So icing waved off. Ryan behind his own net lost the handle. Will wait and now play it across for Jake Van Holsen. Van Holsen got it out to center, but that was partly broken up. George lost a glove and a stick in a collision with a teammate. Kleinisch stops it up behind his own net. Ryan there to pressure for Coon Rapids. Near boards, Lisinski plays it back around behind. George takes Compton off the puck, kept in at the line by Van Holsen, who is upended by Cooper Goodman. Puck comes back down to the Coon Rapids end where Crotty has it. Crotty will swing it around near side. Ryan lost the handle a little bit. He got upended, and that puck played up into the rafters. Will bring the whistle with 5:34 on the clock.
Oh, that goal has given Osseo a little bit of energy here. They're looking to try and add to that. And we talked about the opening, just 13 goals in 13 games. They would certainly like to get multiple opportunities scoring here.
Beisner in the faceoff circle against Pirro, and Pirro able to win the draw, and he'll get it back as he gets it out to center. Back out to center, poke back in, lock it in, right back ahead. It skipped off the stick of Wyatt Ball. And here's Peary into the zone. Cardinals are outside. They get a touch up. Peary plays it back in deep. Back behind the net by Brash. Knapp broke that up momentarily. Hessen to help out along the boards. Come back to the near side. Thompson pressuring from the point. Chases it all the way down to the corner. Now Hess providing the pressure, and that's right out front. And Kleinische had a little trouble handling it.
He couldn't.
Out to the point, and Thompson.
He couldn't find it there at first.
And it just kind of sat there in a real dangerous spot for the Orioles. Morissette turning in the corner, trying to find some space, out to the point, lock it in. Flips it, it's knocked down, and now saucered all the way down by Taylor Bader. Icing waved off, and the two number 11s meet in the corner. Thompson trying to dig it free, able to poke it ahead to Ruff. Ruff plays it back behind. Hess will recover for the Cardinals. Hess takes a look, now plays it off the boards. It was behind Morissette and played back in deep by Kinsella. Thompson off the boards, out to center. He's bumped, gets it back, plays it into the Osseo end. Beisner turns it around. That one is going to be icing, and a faceoff coming up in the Osseo end with 3:44 left in the first.
Yeah, Cardinals looking for some sort of a spark here in period number one. They didn't certainly want to fall behind here. Out shooting the Orioles 7-2. Had a couple of opportunities we talked about on that second power play, but
Quick shot, and Kleinische able to hold on.
the faceoff to his right.
Ryan able to win the draw. Crosby knocked off the puck. Big hit by Ammon, and Kinsella for a moment was looking out his ear hole. Ammon plays it in deep. Ryan pokes at it, far side. Compton has it for Osseo, taken away by George. His shot, glove save into the corner by Kleinische. Comes around near side. Ammon walks in. He'll leave it in the corner for Ryan. Ryan back in behind the net. Ammon for George.
Lisinski playing without a stick.
And around behind, and that ends up in the netting and out of play.
Well, you see the time remaining, 2:57 in the first period. Cardinals trailing 1-0.
Played around far side. Thompson pinches in, stops it up at the hash marks, and has it into the corner where he's put to the ice by Beisner. Back out to the point. Playing it in deep is Ball. Round behind, just out of the reach of Peary. And now here's Ball trying to center. That went off the skate of Griffin Garrity. Osseo not able to break out, and now skated to center by Beisner. Beisner will dump it in and wing it around the near boards to Crotty. Crotty will wait, try and play it cross ice. It was partially tipped. Played ahead, and here's Wyatt Ball chasing. Pressuring Bader into the corner. Getting some trouble, some help down low by Kirby Pieri. Pieri kicks it free. Isaac Ruff is there out to the point. Shot by Van Holzen is blocked and ends up back in the Coon Rapids end. Crotty will track it down. Long pass ahead. Morissette will tip it into the zone. Ruff will chase. And he will get to it first. Back to Morissette, trying to get it back behind the net. Instead, played around the boards. It eludes Van Holzen and back to the Coon Rapids end where it's recovered by Ammon. Matt Ammon stops up behind his net, pressured there by Blake Redding. Ammon ends up on the ice, puck underneath him, able to sweep it to the near corner. Van Holzen got it ahead, and now here's Isaac Ruff skating to center. Ruff trying to go around, now trying to cut back. Shot kicked away by Kleinische. Centering pass, nobody can get a stick on it. Thompson swats at it. Met there by Redding. To the line, shot by Ruff is turned away and played off the boards. And Osseo can't get it out to center as it's held in by Hess. Morissette looking to center, now does. It's that pass broken up smartly by the stick of the netminder Kleinische and played all the way down. Icing waved off as Erickson gets to it. He lost the handle, tried to play out front. There's Hansen breaking up the centering pass. This one to the high slot. Compton couldn't get anything on that shot, broken up by Ruff. And now that one, deflected and nearly.
I thought it went in at first.
It did elude Hansen, but fortunately just on the outside of the net. It's one of those things as a netminder, you love it when your defensemen block shots, but you hate it when they deflect or partially block shots. If you're going to block a shot, you better block the whole darn thing.
Yeah, get the entire puck
or let it come in. You're going to
have a little trouble, as you saw that almost happened to Hansen there.
Well, yeah, and there was nothing on the shot at all, so it would have been a real easy save, but when it changes directions halfway.
Coach Mo didn't look happy there.
No, and I can't imagine he's happy with the results so far. The effort has been there, and they are heavily out shooting him. That one quickly played in on Hansen, and so quickly they never even started the clock. And the ref will go over and say, why don't you take a second off of there?
We'll put 2.7 on the clock, 2.6.
Yeah, a second.
Yeah, a second.
I think Joe knows what he's talking about. Almost. Not quite. That time Ryan just went down on the faceoff and blocked the shot from getting through. And that will bring us to the buzzer. Osseo going to the locker room up 1-0. A power play goal by Micah Beisner. The difference. We'll take a break and hear from head coach Steve Moe of the Coon Rapids Cardinals right after this. You're watching live boys high school hockey on CTN.
The military carried their weight for me.
Now it's my turn to carry weight for them.
In February, hundreds of us will march in long underwear wearing a pack.
In my pack is 1 pound for every $10 I raise to support our veterans.
I did this last year, and I'm doing it again this year.
Come do this with me. It's called the Nearly Naked Ruck March.
You can find us on Facebook
or register at 23rdveteran.org.
This year's Nearly Naked Ruck March is in Duluth on February 25th.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
The Coon Rapids Ice Center, Osseo a 1-0 lead over Coon Rapids as we reach the first intermission. We're joined now by Cardinal head coach Steve Moe. And coach, you've got to like the intensity after the first period, but not so much the result.
No, yeah, intensity was okay. I think that we can bring it up a little bit. Result, it is what it is. Their goalie made a couple big saves early on for him. We're going to have to get one, so we'll just continue to battle. But definitely need a little bit more intensity on our side, I think.
You had a couple good chances on that second power play, and what do you talk to your guys going into the period about how they can correct some of that those issues?
Well, a lot of it is just execution and focus, and I think if we can put an emphasis on doing the things the way that we are supposed to, they'll work. Forecheck, we're a little lackadaisical. We're not pinching good enough. We don't have a high forward. Playing pucks below the goal line and just working as a tandem down there could really take advantage of their defensemen. I think if we can do that more often, and then getting our shots through from the point. So things that we work on and talk about, we just need to do, and that'll come with more intensity.
Yeah, and Orioles real quick to try and just dump the puck out, get rid of the puck. How do you get your guys to take advantage of their seeming not really wanting to have that puck on their sticks?
It's just going to be retrievals. We have to get back and retrieve the puck faster. Our forwards got to get back into the neutral zone to get open and create the passing lanes for our defensemen so we can get back on the attack. Something we worked on all week, so I'm a little surprised that we're not getting back faster and we're not executing that a little bit better at this time.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another break. We'll be back with first period stats and highlights after this. You're watching live high school hockey on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Nothing lead after the first 17 minutes, although being outshot 11-2 by the home team. Coon Rapids, first power play, didn't get a lot of rhythm, didn't see a lot of good opportunities. Second power play, they put some good pressure on, but Kleinischee up to the challenge each and every time, and there have been a couple of those where just misses by the Cardinals. That pass in the skates of Morissette, and then a great recovery for the save on the rebound chance by Ruff. Here's the goal, just a short angle, slipped underneath the glove inside the far side post by Micah Beisner. That goal coming on Osseo's one and only power play in the first period, and has them up 1-0.
Yeah, Cardinals have had a couple of chances. They could have had a couple of goals in that first period. Kleinischee did, especially on one particular instance with a really nice pad save. But there you see the shots 11-2 in favor of Coon Rapids. And Coach Mo talked about the fact they've worked on some things in practice. We just have to come out and do a better job of executing and trying to get a little more of that energy back.
We'll see if they're able to do it. Second period coming your way next on CTN.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Back at the Ice Center, just about ready to get the second period underway. Coon Rapids trailing Osseo 1-0, despite outshooting the Orioles 11-2 in period number 1.
Yeah, Coach Mo said, he thought, for the most part, liked the effort from his squad. We'll see what they do coming out here in period number 2. Maybe a little more effort from them here. And as you mentioned, 11 shots on goal. They're going to continue to try and pressure the net.
Well, and I thought the intensity was pretty good. They did a nice job of getting the puck in deep and at times controlling it down there. They didn't have as much pressure on the puck in their offensive zone as they maybe could have. But he had a good point. They aren't getting back quickly enough to start their transition which is where everything begins, especially with an Osseo team that is so quick to just throw the puck the other way.
Well, the thing with Osseo, you don't want to give them too much confidence. You know, they're still looking for that first win, so you want to come back and put some pressure on them and even this thing up.
Crosby's pass is knocked down by Redding, lost it in the skates of his own teammate. Meyer dumps it in. Hansen leaves it behind for Thompson. Around for Crosby on the boards. Crosby high off the glass and out to center. Ryan racing in and will get there at the same time as Brash and now play it in behind where Tyler George has it and plays it out to the point. Thompson plays it right back in. Swung around to the far side. Ammon will get there first. And that's the pinching he was talking about when they are winging it around the boards. Crosby waits for it at the blue line and now plays it back in low. Got away from Tyler George. They'll play it around this side. Coming up to stop it up is Thompson this time. Kept in by Ryan. Flipped to the corner. And Crosby has it. Lost the handle behind the net. Picked up by Stikowski, and he tried to clear but can't. Van Holzen keeps it in. Here's Crosby, top of the circle. His shot is blocked. Redding tried to flip it out of the zone. It bounces around and finally gets to neutral ice. Turned around by the Cardinals. Crotty can't get there before it's chopped at by Brash and back into the Coon Rapids end. Van Holzen ahead for Crosby. His pass out of the reach of Colton Ryan. Tyler George will send it in deep. Coon Rapids getting some fresh legs on the ice as Kinsella has it behind the net. His pass broken up rough. Walking from the face-off dot, had his shot blocked. Kept in at the blue line, far side by Lackinen, and sent in deep by Robert Morissette.
Again,
Meisner, the goal scorer, able to get it back out to center.
Seeing a little more pressure from Coon Rapids here early on.
Hauser is shot, glove save by Hansen, and he'll hold on for the face-off to his left.
And Osseo will get that first shot on goal here, period number 2. Well, and again, they're
give
going
the kid a there. They put it up. I was going to say, give the kid a save for.
Yeah. Well, you have to in that situation.
It took them a while, but to put that shot up on the board. Sometimes a little stingy on the shots on goal here at the ice center.
Says the father of a goaltender.
Especially in the mind of a goaltending parent. This one flipped right in on goal and covered up by Kleinische.
Yeah, he had a Cardinal coming in on him, and he smartly just made sure he covered the puck. Orioles short a player, getting a man on the ice.
Pieri, Ball, and Knapp, the forwards on the ice for the Cardinals. Orioles able to win the draw. Thompson holds on the near side blue line. He'll take his shot. Blocker save, long rebound. Crotty didn't get much on it as it hopped over his stick. Recovered by Ball, played back out to Thompson. He'll send it back in low. Knapp behind the net. He'll be pinched along the end boards by Stikowski. Pieri tried to play it back out front, but coming away with it are the Orioles. And skating it out to center was Cody Tim before it was turned over. Thompson able to get it back out to center and continues to force the action into the zone. Ball pressuring. Played off the glass, knocked down by Pieri. He's pinched off it by Ty Hill along the boards. Kept in as Crosby will hold the zone along the far boards. Pieri trying to sidestep a check, stays with it, has it down low. Got it to Colton Ryan off the boards out to the point. Shot through traffic, didn't make it to the netminder. Meisner had it. I'm not sure. The whistle blew.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Oh, Cardinals are going to get a penalty. Oh.
They're gonna give them coincidentals. A high stick for Crosby, and Cody Tim will go for a cross check. So it'll stay 5-on-5. So resume action. Cardinals win the draw. Shot through traffic. Stick save and off the glass. Osseo said, I'll just hold on to that for now.
Now, Coach Mo said offensively, we want to try and control the puck down in their zone, but get those quality shots in on net.
George lets it go to Ammon at the point. Now gets it back, top of the circle. His shot deflected up and over the net. Osseo trying to clear. Van Holzen can't hold. Meyer will track it down the boards. His shot saved, and the whistle blew because the ref thought that Hansen was holding on. Of course, Ty thought he was holding on too.
Yep.
But it went off the chest protector and bounced behind the net. A little bit of an inadvertent quick whistle. Played around the boards. Morissette through center. Has help, tried to drop it back, and that pass didn't quite click. Turned around by Dixon. Played ahead. Kept out of the zone by Thompson, and then Dixon flips it back in deep for Osseo. Locking it back for Thompson. Thompson behind his own net. Off the board and out to center. It hopped over the defender's stick, and a 3-on-1 for the Cardinals. Hess's shot kicked away by Osseo. Locking keeps it in at the point. His shot blocked by Goodman and all the way back to the Coon Rapids end. Thompson puts it out of his reach, and Goodman gets it and plays it back to the far corner where Dixon tries to center. That's stopped up. Morissette with it. Plays it ahead just out of the reach of Ruff. Garrity will dump it back in for Osseo. Thompson's pass off the boards, bouncing around. That shot missed wide for Ty Hill. Chopped at by Hess, kept in at the line. And a hand pass is called. Will mean the faceoff goes all the way back to the Osseo end.
Cardinals out shooting the Orioles 3-1 so far here in period number 2. 14 shots total on goal for the Cardinals, just 3 for the Orioles, according to the scorekeeper.
Coon Rapids able to win the draw. Back to Crotty. Played it back in, sent behind the net by Brash. Tied up along the far boards. Coming away with it is Kinsella. Tried to play it back up the boards, broken up by Pieri, and then he couldn't hold on. Osseo able to get it out to center. Crotty sent it back in. Chopped away by Pieri. And back into the Coon Rapids zone. Ammon has it. He's pressured there by Beisner. Crotty rather, to help out. Comes away with the puck. He'll be chased by Beisner. Back behind the net. Cutting in front of his own net. Caught from behind, troubled, and coughs up the puck. And now Pieri able to send it in deep. Nat pressures. Ball with the puck. Ball had his stick tied up. Couldn't get off a good shot, and then sent it just wide. And here comes the penalty against Osseo for tripping. And Coon Rapids will go back on the power play. The coincidentals are over.
Well, the Cardinals looking on this is their third power play of the evening so far, looking to see if they can get some similar looks like they got in their second period, or their second power play in the first period. But again, they're going to try and pressure in on Osseo. They will have the skater advantage.
Orioles able to win the draw and send the puck the distance. Hansen will leave it behind the net for Thompson. Fans on the pass. Coon Rapids not able to get things going up ice. Good pressure on the puck by Redding. Forces the turnover. Got it to Meyer, but he couldn't do anything with it. And now Tyler George will head up ice. George into the zone. Hits the post from a short angle. Recovered by Hess in the corner. Hess will stop up, avoid that pressure, and take it in behind the net. Try and set this power play up. Try to get it to Morissette. That one bobbled a little bit. Hess able to recover, get it away from Stikowski behind the net. Centering pass broken up. And Osseo able to send it all the way down.
You got to like the pressure that Osseo is doing on their power kill, or the penalty kill.
Well, and part of it's decent pressure, part of it's just sloppy puck play by the Cardinals.
Well, Hansen wasn't sure where the puck was. I don't think either. Fortunately, there wasn't an Oriole there to trouble him.
Crosby into the zone, tried to step his way around a check and lost the handle, but Knapp there to support. Crosby gets it back, centers, nobody home. Ammon can't keep it in. It'll be offside.
And so far ineffective on this power play for the Cardinals. Just 23 seconds remaining in it.
And again, just a lot of sloppy puck play on both sides so far in this contest. Got to be able to skate and control the puck in order to be able to do the things you want to do. Coon Rapids going to get the penalty, a little knee stuck out there, and that'll leaving us up at 4-on-4 for 13 seconds, and then Osseo will get the power play.
You saw what the Orioles did last time. They didn't get much on as far as shots on net, but made one of them count to get that 1-0 lead. So there's 13 seconds of even skaters, and then the Orioles will have the advantage.
Well, they didn't take long on that advantage. Less than 20 seconds on the power play to get that goal. Tie up off the draw. Van Holzen with it. Will play it in behind for Ammon. Penalty is over, so Coon Rapids now short-handed. Colton Ryan has it. Tried to play it out to Crosby at center. Will follow it up along the boards. It's stopped up there by Brash. Brash will carry in. Pressured by Van Holzen. Knocked off it. And that one is played all the way down. And that's going to be a high stick. And actually, for Osseo, that's not a terrible thing, because that actually saves them a few seconds. They were going to have to go all the way back down there anyhow. Only way it's a bad thing is if they let Coon Rapids win the faceoff and get a quality scoring chance. And Hess able to do just that and put a shot on goal. It's gloved by Kleinische.
A shot up high, but Kleinische able to use his glove to bring it in. Get that face off to his right.
Hess will draw against Meyer again, and again he's able to win the draw. Bounces away from Morissette, but Morissette now able to tie up in the corner and at least burn some more time off of that penalty to lock it in. Finally dug free. Meyer skates to center, pressured and knocked away by Crotty. Meyer ahead near side for Redding. Redding into the zone. We'll flip it around behind. Morissette, first one there, and he'll fire at the distance. And Hess is going to come down and, whoa, nearly able to sweep it into a wide open net as it bounced away from Kleinische. Instead, Osseo back the other way with numbers. Stick saved on the shot by Goodman.
Well, Kleinische a little lackadaisical on that save. He was fortunate that Hess couldn't get what he wanted to on that puck. Otherwise, we'd be tied.
Shot was deflected, went wide, and able to sneak over the blue line before Stikowski kept it in. Yeah, just took kind of a funny hop off the back end board and got behind Kleinische, and Hess out racing everybody to get down there. And he's a left-handed shot. That's an easy goal. Instead, he's on his backhand and just couldn't quite get the angle he wanted to sweep it in. Why are they bringing it all the way back? Oh, Osseo got a penalty. I did not see that.
A short time of even strength.
I thought it was just
I didn't see it either.
Cardinals offside.
The Cardinals will have power play for 1:42.
Fifth penalty of this first period, or second period. 4 more seconds of 4-on-4, and then Coon Rapids will have another power play. No shots on their last power play, which of course was abbreviated because of the penalty. But now Coon Rapids full strength and on the power play. Behind the net with it is Hammond. Head too far for Lackinen. Lackinen able to poke at it and get it into the Osseo end, but sailed back the other way, knocked down, and that's going to be a hand pass.
Cardinals looking to see if they can generate some offense here on this power play opportunity. Coach Mo's not seen enough of it from his squad.
Tyler George will carry through center, poked off his stick, but right to Morissette, who sets up, back to the point, has a shot, save, and I'm not even sure Kleineshay knew where that puck was until it hit him. Flipped into the zone by Thompson, and that gives Brash plenty of time to wait and then play it all the way down.
Under a minute left on the power play for the Cardinals.
Travis Hess gaining speed through center into the zone. Play around behind. And slow out front. It skipped off the heel of Ryan's stick, and Osseo able to clear it back out to center. George looking for Ruff, and that went between himself and the stick, and that's going to be icing.
It brings the puck back to the other end of the ice as this power play opportunity is running out for the Cardinals.
Yeah, what we have seen is essentially a complete lack of rhythm.
Yep.
This is a team for Coon Rapids that had 11 shots in the first period, and through almost 11 minutes here in the second, they have 3. Michael Crosby through center. Crosby trying to get around the corner, bumped off the puck by Stikowski. Ryan there to stop things up behind the net. Played all the way down by Hill. And a good race, and that one was nearly put home by Blake Redding, winning the race. And again, you see a goaltender a little lackadaisical with the puck, and it nearly costs him because you have a player really providing pressure with speed. Now the power play over, just one shot on the power play for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they need to generate more opportunities if they're going to be successful here.
Here's Crosby, a good look, his shot. Save made, and Kleineshay wasn't even sure where it was, but it was underneath his pad. And he stays in place to get the whistle. 5:15
as long as
left in the second.
Behind him, but you're right, he did not know where that puck was as Cardinals are going to put it in the net. He had that trap beneath the pad.
This one played all the way down and will be icing. And we'll have another face-off to the left of Kleineshay. A little over 5 minutes left in the second.
Well, you touched on it. Really just sloppy hockey by both teams here so far through a couple of periods. So we see about a little over 5 minutes remaining here in period number 2. And again, not much, obviously nothing generated by the Orioles, just 2 shots on goal here for them in the second period.
Ball able to win the faceoff, but Osseo wins it right back and gets it out to center. Now played in deep by Redding. Crotty, far corner. Eludes one man, gets it ahead to Ball behind Knapp a little bit. Tried to play it in deep, but Osseo able to turn it around. Musial in close, a save by Hansen. It went behind him off the crossbar.
Cardinals were fortunate there. I thought that puck was
well, and that was
in.
another one I think that Ty thought he had in his equipment, and instead it was bouncing up over him, behind him, and it went off the crossbar. And Osseo had a guy right there in the crease waiting for it to come down. Just real fortunate are the Cardinals that they weren't able to poke that one home.
No question.
And increase their lead to 2. Garrity, long pass, knocked down. Ruff trying to get it back into the corner, and it's deflected up and over and out of play.
Here's the one again, and a really good opportunity. You see
yeah,
it
you see
right
him.
in the
You
air,
see him crouch.
hit the top of the crossbar.
You saw him crouch. He thought he had it in his equipment. And Musial was just waiting for it to come down, and it, fortunately for the Cardinals, went off of the crossbar a little bit and eluded his stick. So he was waiting to finish it off. Morissette trying to play it down the boards. That stopped up. Kept in by Ammon. Morissette supporting as well. Ruff poking at it. Finally comes free. And Osseo's got a 2-on-1 the other way. Spinning with it is Hill. Dumps it back into the corner. Beisner tried to play it out front. Hansen will cover it up for the faceoff.
Yeah, and that puck just snuck into the corner of the net, right in the front. Hansen able to cover it. Again, it's just kind of a slow-moving puck.
Out to the point, a shot, stick save by Hansen. Puck comes right back to Brash. Tried to play it across, but out of the reach of Stikowski, and the Cardinals able to get it to the other end. George, first one there, plays it behind the net. Behind by Stikowski, and worked out to center by Osseo. Turned around by Colton Ryan, off the skate of Crotty, back to Ryan. Ryan will skate this time, and big hit at center ice. And now Crosby able to play it in deep. Crosby able to sidestep a check this time, tried to play it out front, but nothing on that one. And Kleinische will cover it up for the faceoff. 2:31 left.
Yeah, Crosby right in front of the net. Kleinische doing a good job of making sure that he brought that puck in.
Osseo able to win off the draw, playing it out of the corner. Kept in momentarily by Knapp. The Cardinals then able to send it back in deep. Crotty with it now, dumps it in, but Osseo regrouping. Tim skates across the red line, dumps it in deep. Locking it. Will swing it back around the near side. Knapp can't get it out. Right there to help is Pieri. Into the zone and right back out by Jack Hauser. Crotty leaves it for Van Holzen. Ahead for Pieri. And now Knapp. Around behind the net. Out to the point. Thompson. Shot save made by Kleinische, and Osseo will start back the other way. Ty Hill into the zone. Poked away from him by Thompson. Kept in at the line by Kinsella. Cardinals able to force it back out to center. Osseo stays in possession, trying to regroup. That one bounced away from Van Holzen. He's able to keep it out of the zone, at least momentarily. That one lost in the skates for Hess. Ruff will hack at it and kind of knuckleballed in on Kleinische. Back out to center, and Van Holzen will send it back in deep. Kleinische stops it up along the end boards. Tim avoids Morissette, now avoids Hess. As we're into the final minute here of the second period, Osseo still leading by that 1-0 score. Osseo flipping it in again, directed to the corner by the stick of Hansen. Near side, Isaac Ruff. Travis Hess. Hess. Short angle shot. Blocker saved by Kleinische. Poked back into the corner where Morissette centers a little bit behind Hess, and he can't adjust. Orioles able to get it back out to center and sent in deep by Meyer. Skips over the stick to Hansen along the end board. Crotty can't get it back through. Redding had it taken away by Morissette. Got it back, tried to center. Nobody there but Isaac Ruff. Hess with it. Final 10. He'll just send it in deep, and that'll pretty much do it for the second period. Coon Rapids still holding a healthy edge in the shots on net, but Osseo, the more important stat, they have a 1-0 lead as we head to the second intermission. We'll take a break and get some reaction from the Oriole coaching staff after this. You're watching live high school hockey on CTN.
Hi, I'm Officer Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're talking about the importance of a nightly routine as it pertains to safety. On any given night, our officers will tell you that they see several garage doors that have been left open. This is just an invitation for criminals to come onto your property, take your tools, bikes, and other valuables. Burglaries often occur when one or more doors have been left open or unlocked. Don't make it easy for the bad guy to come into your house. Take a few minutes before you go to bed. Walk through your house. Make sure all doors, including your garage door, are shut and locked, as well as lower level windows. Turn on your outside lights. Turn off heaters, fireplaces, and unplug any unnecessary lights, such as decorative or string lights. And of course, check on those adorable kids, dogs, cats, and fish to make sure all is well. If you make this a habit, you'll make it harder for thieves to target your home. And you may sleep better at night too. That's it for now. Until next time, remember that together we can make a difference.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, second intermission. Osseo leading Coon Rapids by a 1-0 score here. We're joined now by Oriole head coach Mark Fino. And Coach, you got to like where you're at right now.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Obviously, we haven't had many leads this year, so it's nice to be up by one going into the third. But yeah, we got to clean things up. Throwing the puck around a lot, and too many turnovers. We got to be better in the third.
Coach, one of the things we talked about earlier was the fact that you wanted to get your special teams going. To get that power play goal had to feel pretty good for you guys.
Yeah, it is. We only had a couple this whole year, but as well as our penalty kill's been doing good tonight, which is great. Great to see. We've been struggling on that a bit, so hopefully we can stay out of the box in the third period, maybe get a shot at another power play.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I got to imagine a few too many penalties for you. What do you talk about in the locker room going into the third period? What is the message to the guys?
Well, taking care of that puck. It's been a lot of turnovers. We keep throwing it up to their D-men, but using the glass a lot. Hopefully the guys will catch on to that here and quit turning the puck over.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third. We'll take another break. We'll be back with second period highlights and stats after this on CTN.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center after 2 periods of play, the Osseo Orioles with a 1-0 lead over the Coon Rapids Cardinals. The Orioles coming in 0-13, and Coon Rapids, coming off a couple of games where they felt really good, but have to be feeling a little pressure in that locker room right now.
No question about it. Really sloppy hockey on both ends, but the Orioles able to get that advantage in the first period, and they're holding it through through two. The one thing for the Cardinals, they know they're just a goal away from tying this up. So they have to clean up many things in their game as well.
Yeah, a lot of pucks just bouncing over the sticks and that kind of thing, but not a lot of opportunities for Coon Rapids in that second period. They only had officially 5 shots on goal. This is maybe the best opportunity. It wasn't even a shot on goal, just misplayed against the back line, and Hess won the race and just couldn't get the angle he wanted to on it. But they put some really good pressure on the netminder in the first period, and this is one that bounced the Cardinals' way. One that Hansen thought he had control of. Instead, it hopped up and over him, went off the crossbar, and hopped over the stick of Musial, who was just standing there waiting for it to come down.
Yeah, fortunately for the Cardinals, that one didn't get a chance to go in. Otherwise, they'd be looking at a 2-0 deficit going into the third. But then you see shots on goal. We talked about it, really nothing offensively for either team. Just 5 shots on goal for Coon Rapids and 3 for the Orioles. So both teams need to pick it up a little bit offensively here in period number 3 coming up.
Well, they got 17 minutes left to get this thing turned around. Cardinals trailing the Orioles 1-0. Third period coming up next on CTN.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get the third period underway. Osseo with the 1-0 lead. That goal coming back in the first period on a power play for the Orioles, scored by Micah Beisner.
Now it's all about energy. Which team comes out here in period number 3 with the most energy? And the Orioles with that 1 goal, protecting that slim 1-goal lead.
Well, and I think for Coon Rapids, they certainly need to play cleaner, better, stronger, faster than they did in the second. The first period was much better for them than was the second, but can't start feeling too much pressure and getting guys into the mindset of I've got to do it myself. They have to come out and do it as a team. Here's an opportunity, and Morissette just can't quite get it redirected on net. Ruff trying to keep it in at the line and does momentarily, and then played all the way down, and that will be icing and a faceoff coming back in the Osseo end.
I think too, the key for the Cardinals, if they can get the goal here relatively early, then I think it gets them a little bit of energy back, and some of those things that Coach Mo was talking about in that game against Champlin. Just he saw so much energy.
Well, and part of it might be something that we have seen all too often out of Coon Rapids teams, and not just hockey, but in a number of different sports, and that is playing to the level of competition.
Right.
And you just can't do that. When you have an opportunity against a team that has struggled, a team that is down, you have to be able to come out and really put them away. They have not been able to do that, and now they find themselves behind the 8 ball as we start the third period.
We also talked, you don't want to be that one team that gives the other squad their first win of the year.
Especially on home ice.
Yeah, no doubt.
Morissette left it to Hess, gets it back, tried to flip it out front. Bobbled a little bit by the keeper, but eventually Kleinish able to cover it up.
I like the selection of music here.
Mike Reski.
That's stuff from my
DJ
era,
Extraordinaire. Well, that certainly was not from your era.
No, that's not from my era, but they do have a fair amount of music from my era.
Mike's from your era.
Okay. Oh, Glenn Miller.
Even I wasn't going to go there. Lockett jumped up and stopped the puck from going out, but then threw it back into the zone. You can't do that. Closing the hand on the puck is a no-no in the game of hockey, and we'll go back to the Coon Rapids end to have a face-off. Tied up off the face-off. Quick little backhand toward the net by Compton and covered up by Hansen.
Hansen made sure they covered that puck up. That came in quickly to him.
Again, a tie-up off the draw. Osseo able to win it. Back to the point. Tim, a shot. Saved and held on to by Ty Hansen.
And you always just want to make sure they do a good job of directing that puck to the net. Look for a rebound if possible, because if they can increase this lead here, that would be huge for them.
Well, again, as we talked about in the open, just 3 times have the Orioles had multiple goals in a game. Big hit behind the net by Tyler George, trying to free that puck up, but it stays with the Orioles. Kinsella will skate up the far side. He's bumped, coughs it up. Colton Ryan poked at it. Here's Michael Crosby. He's knocked off. It comes free to Ammon. Ammon is shot in a glove save by Kleinische.
Nice job. Just a quick little shot by Ammon. And Kleinische had to make a quick move to cover that out, to get that puck in his glove.
Van Holzen able to keep it in at the line. Battling for it is Morissette. Poked free, played out to the line, kept in by Thompson. Knapp is tripped up. Far side is Hauser is shot, and saving and holding on again is Hansen.
Yeah, again, Hauser just pushing that puck right into Hansen. A few more opportunities here early on for the Orioles. 3 shots on goal here in the third period for them. Couple for the Cardinals.
Orioles able to win the draw. Shot misses high and wide. Picked up by Van Holzen, moved ahead. And Ruff poked it for Morissette, but it got him turned around, and Orioles able to come up with it and get it back to center ice. Thompson pressuring, but the Orioles again get it to Hauser. Hauser met with a big hit at the blue line by Hess, and he is a little slow to get up. The Orioles captain wobbling his way back to the bench as Morissette takes a shot, glove save by Kleinische, and he'll hold on for another faceoff.
Yeah, Morissette went hard into the boards after releasing that shot.
Another look at it, head down, trying to control the puck, and Hess,
dazed and confused,
popped him. And Hauser a little shaky on the bench. It looks like the trainer came over, had a quick word with him, and is walking away. So that should mean good things for the Oriole captain, that he's going to be okay. Ryan pressuring the puck far side. Crosby there for support. Orioles able to dig it free. Redding plays it across. Kinsella got turned around a little bit. And now Tyler George behind his own net, tried to play it ahead. That was knocked down by Erickson, and back to Tyler George. Crotty. Cross ice pass. Crosby into the zone. Trying to get around the corner, couldn't get a shot off. As the Orioles able to tie his stick up. Played back out to center, stopped up by Lockett. Lockett will dump it in. Cardinals able to tag up. And then tagged up again after they had already cleared the zone. And that one played all the way down. That'll be icing. And another faceoff back to the Oriole end. Just under 13 minutes remaining here in the third period.
Yeah, just trying to alleviate a little bit of that pressure. Pushed it down the length of the ice.
Is this from your era?
I don't think so.
4 years ago. It's a party rock time anytime Shapiro's in the house.
No question about that.
Shot from the point, bobbled a little bit. Unfortunately, Pieri couldn't get to the rebound. Back out to the point is shot by Lockett, blocker save up into the netting.
Yeah, and another good chance for the Cardinals there, but unfortunately they couldn't connect. Out shooting the Orioles 21-8, but have nothing to show for it.
Another look at it and just trouble with that one by Kleinische. Unfortunately for him, he's able to poke it to the corner before Pieri could get to it. Knapp centering out to the point. Van Holzen through traffic. It deflected, went wide. Kept in. Pieri and Knapp working on the near side boards. Back out to the point, locking it. Will send it back in. Didn't get a lot on it, still stays with it. And now played out to center. And here comes Hauser. Hauser, and a quick shot by Hill is stopped by Hansen.
Yeah, right into Hansen, makes the save.
Now smoke on the water.
Now that's from my
That's
era.
from your era.
Absolutely. A little deep purple.
Crotty fires it around far side. Directed out by Ruff. Into the zone. Morissette able to get around the corner. Short angle shot. Save made. And poked to the corner by Kleinische. Morissette with it. Spinning is Hess. He's troubled by a couple of different Orioles. He'll pin Garrity to the boards. Morissette trying to dig it free. In there as well is Cooper Goodman. Played back out to the point. Thompson is shot, gloved, and held on by Kleinische.
Well, seeing some pressure by Coon Rapids in on Kleinische, but he's doing a nice job of deflecting. That one just right into him. Relatively easy save for him.
Tied up off the faceoff. Morissette ends up with a puck in the corner. Tipped off his stick. Hess continues to battle. Morissette trying to dig it free. Comes out to Thompson, who pokes it back into the scrum. Meyer with it for Osseo, able to get it out to center. And ahead on the far side, tipped away from Redding. He'll send it around behind the net. Collision along the near boards. Puck still in everybody's feet. Morissette gets it back behind for Thompson. Cross ice pass knocked down by Morissette, but right to Kinsella. Crotty able to turn it back into the Coon Rapids end. Sent right back out by Kobe Tim, all the way down, icing again. And another face-off in the Oriole end.
Yeah, the Orioles want to try and avoid that situation because that brings that puck back down to their end. It gives the Cardinals an opportunity.
Coon Rapids able to win the draw, back to the point. Crosby a shot from the boards. That was right into the defender. Ryan Stikowski played around far side, kept in by George, and gloving it down is Kleinische. Will have a face-off to his left, 10:38 on the clock.
And not taking any chance, just making sure that he grabs that puck.
Osseo able to win off the draw, played around to the near side. Ahead and out and deflected all the way down. Icing waved off. Swept behind the net by Lockinen, and nothing on that pass from Ammon. Now Ammon able to get it out to center. Turned around by Stikowski. Hauser able to send it into the zone, and Orioles in offside. Orioles able to get the puck into the Coon Rapids end off the draw. Battle along the boards. Not a lot on that shot. Easy stick save for Hansen into the corner. Crotty with it. He's tied up. Comes free to Thompson behind the net. Zach Thompson ahead for Michael Crosby, and Crosby trying to get around the corner on Stikowski, then tried to center and was fanned on the pass. Out to the point, Thompson through traffic, easy stick save by Kleinische. Crosby tried to glove it down. Hauser, or Stikowski rather, will play it all the way down, and it was touched at the blue line by Thompson, so no icing. Crotty able to win the puck back in the corner and send it ahead for Crosby. Crosby is shot, blocker save. And Orioles send it back out to center ice. George leaves it off for Ammon. Ahead for Crosby. Crosby for Hess. Hess to George, is shot and right into the midsection of Ben Kleinische. 24th save of the night
so far he's
for the Oriole
everything.
keeper.
There's the, he'll give out left to George.
Meyer going to be sent out of the faceoff dot as he got into a little scrum there with Hess. Cardinals win the draw. Ammon from the point, save made, rebound into the corner. Morissette sweeps it in behind. First one there is Tim. He's able to poke it up the boards. Gets past Van Holzen. Meyer trying to get around Morissette and then trying to center, and that's broken up by Hansen. Isaac Ruff ahead for Morissette, just out of his reach. Icing waved off, and Ruff will be the first one to the puck. Centers out front, and Ruff couldn't get the angle on it that he needed. Hess will pressure and push it back in behind. Meyer off the board, hops over the stick of Zach Thompson all the way down, and that'll be icing. Another face-off in the Oriole end.
The Cardinals continue to outshoot the Orioles, 24-10 advantage, but they just can't get those quality shots that they need. They've had some opportunities. A couple of times, Kleinische had left the net open with a fair amount of space, but Cardinals not able to poke anything home.
Nothing on that shot, a little mishandled, but Kleinische able to cover it up. Another face-off in the Oriole end. Cardinals win. Crotty through traffic, missed wide. Knapp trying to play it back down to Pieri down low. Crotty can't hold the line. Has it out at center. Now we'll play it off the boards into the zone. Sent right back out by Brash. Coon Rapids able to recover. Knapp will send it in on the backhand. Stikowski off the glass. And all the way down, and that's just enough for icing.
Again, just getting that puck out. It's not doing them much good by getting the icing call.
Well, and that's they're doing a lot of that.
A lot of it, because you're giving the Cardinals that opportunity down in their end. Unfortunately for Coon Rapids, they're not able to convert on anything. But hey, how many times can you give them that before they do?
At least one more.
Yeah.
And that's going to be icing again. No, icing waved off as Ammon was in the area. Ammon to Ruff, cross ice, out of the reach of Morissette. Morissette couldn't get to it. Here's Lackinen with some open ice. He'll skate into the zone. Around the corner, tried to center. That good idea, but nothing but black jerseys there. Thompson will send it back into the zone. Cross ice off the glass, and that took a funny hop, so it didn't go all the way down. But that appears to be the Orioles' strategy right now, is just let's just ice the puck, and wind draws, ice the puck, and keep from giving up that one-goal lead. Cardinals in offside. Hess touched it before exiting.
.644 remaining in this contest. It's been that first goal in the first period, no scoring since. Osseo on top.
Cardinals able to win the draw. Crosby across for George. George Gets through one. The shot save made by Kleineshay. Can't cover up. And the Cardinals get the rebound back out to the point. Thompson back down low trying to get it to Ryan. It got past him. And recovered by Tim, who plays it off the glass. Skips over the stick of Brad Crotty at the blue line. He lost an edge as he tried to turn. That pass broke it up. And here's Michael Crosby into the zone. Lost it in the skates of Meyer. Meyer back the other way. Will dump it in deep behind the net. Crotty lost it as he tried to skate by. Played back out to the point. Kinsella's shot hit traffic. Crotty can't clear. Ryan leaves it for Crotty. Crotty pinched to the board by Meyer. With it is Thompson. Ahead for Tyler George. He's bumped there by Musial. And now Tyler George into the Orioles zone. Tipped off his stick. Ryan gets it back to him. And now back to the point. Ammon. His shot is blocked. And Kinsella will skate to center for the Orioles. An opportunity, a 2-on-1. The pass was broken up. Hauser had a look at an empty net, but could not get his stick on it. George shoots wide. Orioles clear it back out. Icing waved off as Van Holzen recovers behind his own net. His pass taken away by Hauser and sent right back in around. Pieri turning out of the corner. To center. Ahead for Knapp. Knapp trying to get around the corner on Stikowski. Stikowski able to win it and take the puck away. Play back out to center all the way down, and it's going to come right in on Hansen. Icing waved off. Lackinen looks up ice. And now back for Thompson. Sent back in deep by Brash. Stopped up behind by Hansen. Dixon providing the pressure behind the net. Morissette can't get it up the near board. Sent right back in on Hansen. He'll leave it there for Lackinen. Passes behind and sent right back in deep by Cooper Goodman. Dixon swings it back to the near corner. Morissette tripped up, no call. Center and a goal as Dixon was waiting for the centering shot, and now a 2-goal lead for the Orioles with just 3:53 to play.
Yeah, that's a big goal for Osseo. That gives them that 2-goal cushion. And Coon Rapids have really been stymied tonight, obviously, in terms of scoring, out shooting the Orioles. But again, you leave that player alone. Good job coming out in front and poking it home, and that gives them the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, puck comes free out of the scrum and sent out front by Carter Compton, and there was the stick of Sam Dixon, and he's all alone in the slot. You can't do that to your netminder.
Nope, you cannot.
And now desperate times for the Cardinals. The Orioles on the verge of snapping their 13-game losing streak and getting their first victory of the season.
Right, yeah, and you talked about it, the fact that they get that first victory on as a visitor on the Cardinal ice.
That's going to be another icing call.
With 3.5 minutes remaining.
Well, there's a saying that goes, you can't win them all, but you can't lose them all either.
That's true.
You just hate to be the one that allows a team that's struggling this badly to come away with a victory, especially on your home ice. Crotty kept it in, and not sure how there was no hold there. He like bear hugging him, but call was not made. It's only illegal if the ref calls it. Cardinals able to get the puck in deep. That one is played all the way down, and it was just out of the reach of Pieri, but they say he was close enough, so their icing waved off, and the Cardinals have pulled the netminder with 3 minutes left and then turned over to Meyer. And Meyer misses just wide.
Yeah, had great opportunity for Meyer.
Nearly had another steal on that pass. Stopped up by Tyler George. Got it back across for Colton Ryan. Ryan trying to get around the corner. Pinch to the boards by Tim. Got it behind, and the turnover is Meyer comes away with it. He'll play it off the glass all the way down. That will be icing. And a face-off in the Osseo end with 2:19 to play here in the third period.
Yeah, you talked about pressure for Coon Rapids to try and get a goal here, but they're running out of time.
Well, and you talk about letting one get away. This is a game they really felt that they should win coming in. Much like the Totino game earlier in the season at Totino, they felt like they were as good. This one might go. It is headed right in, and that's a long empty net goal that is pretty much going to seal the deal for the Osseo Orioles.
Yeah, you know, they have to feel pretty good about this game. Again, not a lot of shots on net, but the fact that they're able to get that goal in the first period and then really solidify themselves. That second goal pushed it out of, made it tough for the Cardinals, and now with a long open net goal, making it 3-0.
Right to the middle of the net. You don't get much more dead center than that. And it'll be back to the scoreboard, or back to the drawing board for the Cardinals, who felt they had some momentum, had some confidence, some things going their way, and now in a game that you know, they felt they should be able to keep the ball rolling. A team that they felt they could keep down, and they did. They really did provide more pressure, especially in that first period, than did the Orioles. But the Orioles got the one goal, and they were able to hold on to it. And give credit to Kleinische for playing a solid a solid game in net for the Orioles. He stopped every one of the 25 shots he's faced, and you know, the Orioles able to convert here late in the period and come away with the victory.
Yeah, you know, the Cardinals did have some chances. They had some funny hops and opportunity if they could only put it in the net, but unfortunately things weren't going the Cardinal way here. You know, especially after coming off those two nice games, the tie with Armstrong and the win over Champlain Park. They thought this momentum carrying themselves in here into a game where against a team that has not won a game, and unfortunately it hasn't gone their way.
A lot of the Coon Rapids fans heading for the exits. 2:13 still remaining on the clock. Cardinals will leave the net empty. This one swept back into their zone. Thompson will win the race and play it ahead for Ruff. Passes behind Crotty. Out to center and turned around by Kinsella. Played back in deep by Osseo. Thompson behind his own net. Morissette ahead for Hess. And in the step offside on the far side was Zach Crotty.
Yeah, but you're right, Joey. Back to the drawing board for Coon Rapids coming into this game, thinking that this should be a winnable game for them, and they were proven wrong.
Ammon trying to dump it in, and it was deflected and broken up. He was trying to put it right on net. Cardinals trying to center, and Orioles jamming the slot, able to just flip it back to the Coon Rapids end of the ice. Offside called as Beisner broke up the pass attempt. 1:18 left. Orioles able to win the draw. This one knocked down by Van Holzen and played ahead. Crotty gets it into the zone. Knapp there. Knapp is taken off the puck. That'll lead to an Osseo penalty here with 51 seconds remaining.
A little bit too much contact with under a minute remaining.
Beisner picking up his second infraction of the game. So Coon Rapids will have a 6-on-4 to at least try to avoid the shutout, but it gives the Orioles an opportunity to play the length of the ice freely, and that shot swallowed up by Ben Kleinschek. Cross ice pass broken up, sent back in deep by Van Holzen. Skips away from Crotty behind the net. Back in behind. Pieri tried to center. Couldn't get it to Ball. Ball with it now. We'll play it out to the point. Ball trying to play it back out. It's tipped away, and Lockett will get to it and play it back in. Lock it in, and it'll block it up, and that'll just about do it. And Coon Rapids will end up dropping this one, and Osseo gets off the Schneid, their first win of the year, a 3-0 victory.
Yeah.
Shutout for Ben Kleinschek.
Yeah, and a disappointing loss for the Cardinals. That Kleinschek, you know, he played well. He made some big saves, got some big opportunities, got the shutout, and you know that his teammates wanted to make sure he got it, as Osseo will grab that 3-0 win. Their record will be 1-13 now. Cardinals dropped to 2-11-1 on this season. We talked about Cardinals' next game is Saturday against Totino Grace.
And that's a team that they felt they could have beaten the first time around, and they were hoping that they would take in their first win streak of the season. Yep. And instead, they're going to have to try and bounce back and gain some revenge in that contest at the same time.
No question.
Here's a look at what we have ahead of us. We've got girls basketball next Tuesday as the Cardinals host the Centennial Cougars. On Thursday, we'll be at Northdale Middle School for the Cardinal-Bengal battle. And then on Tuesday, the 24th, we'll see the boys basketball team again as they take on the Totino Grace Eagles. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Ice Center. It's Osseo 3, Coon Rapids 0. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including the unquestionably talented Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.